So every one of these marks is an equal distance from one another, and A and B are the values on these respective marks. What is the value of B? So if we can find out any of these distances, we can figure out how many marks there are in that distance, and then divide, figure out what one of the marks is, and we realize then that, for example, B is 2 marks lower than 0, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A is 7 marks. So if we get any numbers, we are set. Statement 1 tells us that A equals negative 0.875. So this tells us that negative 0.875 is 7m, where m is the distance of 1 mark. So we would divide this number by 7, multiply it times 2 to figure out the distance of B, and we would have B. We don't have to do the math, we just know that we could. Statement 1 is sufficient, so we get rid of B, C, and E. Statement 2 tells us that the absolute value of A minus B is 0.625. That still tells us that this here is a distance of 5 marks. And the absolute value between A and B, subtracting the distance between the two is 0.625, so this is 5 times the value of 1 mark, or the absolute value thereof, but we can still figure it out. We would find out this number for m, and then multiply it by 2 to figure out the value of B and make sure that it's negative. So this one is also sufficient. Either statement on its own is sufficient to answer the question.